DFB Pokal Quarter Finals. Let's go smash the Braunschweig. Okay, so we've got the quarterfinal of the DFB Pokal today. But before we get into that, there's a few things to catch up on because last time you joined us, we got trounced by Hamburg at home. Played a few games since then, signed a couple of players, got rid of a couple of players as well. So let me just catch you up quickly. First off, let's have a look at the transfers. So, transfer history, let's see this. So let's look at who we got rid of first. That'll let you know where the money came from to buy the other players. So we obviously got rid of Philip Bargfriede. Now this all happened before I got here, these ones. But we got rid of Philip Bargfriede, as I think you already know. I think I mentioned that in a previous episode. We got 1.1 for him. It was just a case of getting rid of unneeded players, really. He's actually an okay player, but we needed to sort of free up some of the wage bill. Zlatko Junuzovic was the absolute travesty where our director of football got rid of him. He didn't technically get rid of him. What happened was he failed in his kind of contract talks. Zlatko Junuzovic didn't want to sign another contract, and so Guangzhou came in and tried to get him on a free, but they wouldn't have been able to sign him for a few months, and they wanted him early, so we managed to get 2.1 for him in the end, which helped a little bit. Then we had quite a few teams coming in for Gebre Selassie, who's a decent defender, but he's 31 years old. And we've got some youth coming through as well, and we don't play him at the moment, really. So we got 4.5 million for him, which I think is okay, really. So that money was then put into some transfers. And a couple of things that we know we needed. We obviously needed a replacement for Zlatko Junuzovic, which we were never going to get with for that kind of money. But we did bring in this guy, Nemanja Maksimovic, 23 years old, 4-star potential ability. He's got some pretty good attributes all round. And there's room to improve as well. He's got some player traits as well, which are quite nice, like dictates the tempo, which is what Junuzovic did, moves into channels. So he's almost like a younger version of Junuzovic in a way. He's quite exciting. So I'm kind of feeling positive about this again now. I feel like we've lost Junuzovic, but we've gained this young potential star. So let's see how he gets on. We've also brought in Walter from FC Porto. Now this was a bit of an impulse buy, I have to admit. He's not going to improve anytime in the near future. He's only 2.5 stars current ability, 28 years old. But what he does bring is a little bit of experience. First touch 15, finishing 14, which is okay. But all of our strikers at the moment are youngsters. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe this guy will kind of help to sort of shore things up a little bit. And I'm also thinking of tweaking the formation slightly, getting rid of that kind of guy just behind the striker up front and putting 2 up front. So essentially making a 4-4-2. So he might be able to fit in that position. Also, the other thing about him is that he can cover quite a few roles there, quite a few positions. He can play on the left or the right if one of our wingers get injured. He can play up front, and he can also sit back there in the attacking midfield role, just about. So, last episode we got trounced by Hamburg 2-0, our local rivals, and that was a right kick in the balls and not very pleasant at all. I didn't enjoy it one bit. Having said that, we went on to play Augsburg after that, and we won 4-2, and that was a really good performance. We had a brilliant performance from Traore again, who's starting to sort of come into himself a little bit now, I think. Hajrovic, again, is really a kind of underrated important player for us. I never really sing his praises enough, but he always seems to perform well recently. Grujic got a 9, Traore got a 9. Plus, the new guy, Walter, this was his first game. He came in, he got an 8.9 and he scored a goal. I'm not sure if that was just because it was his first game, because then in the second game he didn't really do much. We played Mainz and we got spanked 4-0. But that might seem a bit strange, but Mainz are top of the league at the moment, so they're obviously doing something right. Obviously. Yeah, Moisander got an own goal there as well, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we just won't talk about that. We'll forget that one. So we went on to play Hertha. We beat them 2-0. Hajrovic got a 9 again, 9 rating and a goal. And then Johansson came on and scored as well. Walter, again, didn't have a great game. In fact, he got 6.3 there. The game before that, he got 6.4. The Augsburg game, he did all right, though, didn't he? 8.9. So we're going to stick with him for Braunschweig, basically, and see what happens. Braunschweig is the game today, and that's in DFB Pokal Quarter Final. So that's the German Cup Quarter Final, and we're in a really good position with this cup. We need to be going for it. Braunschweig is 7th in German 2nd Division at the moment, so we've got a really, really good chance here to do something. So what can we do about a problem like Braunschweig? Well, we're going to try and smash Braunschweig, as I keep saying. It's become the new catchphrase, smash the Braunschweig. But basically, I can't seem to discover a huge amount about them. They're doing very well in the German 2nd Division at the moment. I mean, it says they're 7th, but their kind of last game, let's have a look at their last game. Last match they won 4-1, they beat Dresden 4-1, and it seems to be a bit of a pattern with them. They seem to be beating teams by quite a few goals. They're scoring a lot of goals. So let's have a quick look. Statistically, the best shooters hitting the target 44% of the time. Best away record. They're going to be away to us. This match is at our home. They create an average of 3 more chances than their opponents per 90 minutes played whilst using a 4-4-2. But then, you know, we've got to bear in mind that these statistics are based on them playing most of the time in the 2nd Division. So we should be the favourites for this. Anything else we need to look at here? I mean, I don't care about their strengths, really. Let's have a look at the weaknesses. This could be useful. Worst pass completion rate. Not enough players who have a first touch of sufficient quality. So that's potentially something we could exploit if we press them a little bit. Perhaps they'll lose control of the ball and turn the ball over to us, maybe. Potentially, I don't know. 6 of the 14 assists conceded in the last 18 matches have come from the left side of the pitch, so we might look to exploit the left. Let's have a look at where their goals have come from. Goals conceded seem to have all come from around this area. And assists from the left side, yeah. So it's like it said. Doesn't give much away. So this is the formation we're going with today. It's had a very slight tweak, a very, very slight tweak, in that this attacking midfielder who was down here has now moved up to here. And actually, let me just put him back on false 9, which is what it should be on. So, as you can see, I might as well start where I've just tweaked it. So, Walter's in there. He's playing as a false 9 up front with Johansson. I wanted to bring Johansson back in because he's our top scorer. He's been playing as a poacher and he's been scoring. And he's been scoring by himself, so perhaps with Walter up there with him, he might do even better. Maksimovic has come straight into the midfield just to try and see what he can do, basically. He's done all right the last couple of games. I didn't really mention, but in the last couple of games, he's had decent performances. And I've seen a few things from him that have looked pretty interesting as well. So hopefully he can do pretty well. I'm still actually 3 days, you probably can't see because my face is down here, but I'm still actually 3 days before the match here. So Leandro Castan could potentially be back in time for the match, and Thomas Delaney could potentially be back in time for the match. If Castan's back, we might bring him on, or we might just wait until halfway through the game and put him on just to get some fitness. But yeah, I'm going with a full strength squad. I'm not going to bother, it's the quarterfinals, we're going to have to go for it. And I'm quite happy with this. We're going with a control mentality. We've put a little bit of team instructions on there based on the things we've just looked at. Exploit the left flank. We're going to close down more in the hope that we can potentially force some of their players to miscontrol the ball and turn over the possession to us. So we're the last team to play in the quarterfinals. Leverkusen have already beaten Heidenheim 4-1. Dortmund beaten Red Bull Leipzig 4-1, which is scary. Hamburg have got through by beating Dusseldorf 3-2. And then it's us guys. So I'm a little bit nervous about this. We're the favourites, obviously, because we're a division higher than them. But they haven't just got here for no reason, They've obviously been playing well and doing okay. So, and they're a bit of an unknown, so, the scouting report didn't reveal any major weaknesses at all. So, yeah, it's a little bit worrying, but we'll give it a go. Fingers crossed. We've got to stay positive. We've got to stay optimistic for this. So, let's get going. Right. Tell the team we're expected to pick up where they left off. That's a good thing to say, actually. Except I can't say it. So, anything here? Yeah, go out there and carry on from where you finished the last match. That'll do. Hand the rest over to the assistant. Let's go. Okay. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Get everything set up, ready to go. Don't need that up. Right, so here's Augustinsson to Grujic. Nice game in the rain to start with. Kainz. Okay. Braunschweig having an attack now. Nyman to Hochstedt. Hernandez. Samson. What can he do? Not much. We're pushing them back quite well, closing them down. Oh god, he's way offside. Oh, bloody hell, there are quite a few players offside there. And then a wayward shot. Here's Pavlenka. Walter picks it up. What can he do? Maximovic. Grujic. I'm excited when I see Maximovic touch the ball. Here he is. What can he do? Hirovic. Walter. Walter! Good shot, Walter. I must admit I was a little bit intrigued by Walter for the John Walters reference as well. Come on. So we've had one shot. Here's Hirovic. Grujic. Walter picks it up. It's okay, just keep possession, it's fine. Maximovic. Hirovic. Grujic. Kainz. Shoot! Ooh. Close. Close. So we've only had 2 shots. 2 off target as well. We're on the ball again. Johansson. Oh no, we've lost it. Braunschweig. I was going to say on the attack. They're not really on the attack, are they? They like these hoofed long balls, don't they? Come on, Sané. Oh, Grujic. It's like he was running through glue. Oh, watch him. Here's Moll. To Boland. Nyman. Come on, get the ball off him. Playing quite confidently here. Augustinsson steps in. Here's Kainz. Oh, Kainz, what are you doing? Oh, Kainz. I can't believe it. Right, you fuckers. I always get, as soon as anything happens, I just go attacking. It's just, Jesus, I thought that was in. Oh, come on, this is a joke. Right, Hirovic. To Kainz. Kainz gets it in. Can he make up for his mistake? Here's Grujic. Have a shot, Grujic. Go on, oh. Right, this is ridiculous. We need to blitz them now. Come on, Kainz. Make up for it. Hirovic, get it to Kainz. Okay. This is a little bit worrying. Augustinsson. He's a good player, Augustinsson. He always seems to clean up at the back pretty well. Here's Grujic. Maximovic. To Walter. Come on, Walter. Don't just stand there. Oh, good ball. Hirovic. Johansson. Yes, okay. Didn't need to be worried at all. It's fine. It is worrying though, isn't it? When you go 1-0 down, you're tempted to just change everything and just go super attacking. Well, I did, but really, I suppose we should be attacking a team like this. We should be looking to dictate the play, but that's what I was trying to do with the control mentality. It just wasn't enough, obviously. So here's Hajrovic. Grujic misses it. Was that a penalty? Yes. Here we go. Johansson. I should have been playing Johansson all along, shouldn't I? Yes, I should have done. Fuck Jan Yunning. I don't care how much he's earning. Why would I put him in when Johansson can score 2 goals a game like this? And Zhang Yuning, I don't think he's even scored for us yet. Okay, so that's better. This is better. This is a better first half. This is what I was expecting to happen. 11 shots, 58% of the possession, half time. Okay, that's not bad. Right, so, bit of a team talk. Let's, pleased with how things are going, keep it up. This could backfire. Let's go, let's have a look at some of the team ratings. No one's doing amazingly, but no one's super knackered either. Oh, Johansson's doing okay, actually. Just a bit of encouragement. Ryman kicks it off. So we don't really need to worry too much at the moment. Here's Maksimovic, Johansson. I'm quite happy with the level of control that we've got here. We're having way more shots than them. Well, that's not way more, is it? Actually, 13-7. Still 4 of ours are on target. Oh! Come on. Let's just get the clock ticking down now. Oh, here's Hajrovic. What can he do? Ooh! Straight into the wall. Johansson picks up the loose ball. That's it. Just keep it. Augustinsson. No need for that, really. Oh, God. Watch out. Oh, Nyman. Oh, Nyman. Ah, thank you. He shouldn't have been in that position. He should never have been in that position. Come on. Concentrate. 82 minutes, 83, 84. Come on, come on, come on. We're going to do this. We can do it. 4 minutes of injury time, though. Sané. Johansson. Got 2 players over here. Kainz. Augustinsson. Give it to Augustinsson. No. Oh. Oh, Johansson. Walter! That's it. That's got to be it. And it hasn't been super easy, but I think you could say we're comfortably the team in the division above. So Walter gets his, I think that's his 2nd goal for the club. And what's Maksimovic been playing like, actually? 6.7. Oh, 6.9, sorry. And he's absolutely knackered. Johansson gets an 8.6. See, I wonder if playing Walter up there with Johansson has made a difference to his game. Who knows? Anyway, we're into the semi-finals, which is fucking amazing. So let's do a quick team talk. Passionate. We've just got to say very pleased, really, because, you know, why say anything negative about that? I'm pissed off that we conceded that first goal, but, you know, we've done okay, really. 10-man Braunschweig. I didn't notice someone get sent off. Still, I don't give a shit. Bremen win in the German Cup quarter final. Through to semi-final. We're going to have to see who we get, aren't we? Let's do this press conference quickly. So, do you have any words for Lieberknecht and Braunschweig following the match? Not really. That was a sensational turnaround and fantastic victory. You must be delighted. I'm not going to take the blame for the bad start at all. I'm delighted we weren't at the races, but the players showed what fantastic spirit. Yes, that'll do. Fairy tale continues. You must be delighted to progress further in the competition. Passionate. Brilliant feeling. Everyone's worked hard. Aaron Johansson was in fine form today. He's an outstanding footballer and a privilege to work with. Let's just assertively say he had a solid game and I want to see more of the same. Who do you want? Who do we want? Do you know who I want? I want fucking Hamburg. Why them in particular? Well, the reason is because they're our rivals and we want to get revenge on them. But I'm just going to say because they're the weakest team. See if it pisses them off. Okay, got some money. That's good as well. Johansson on form. And he still looks like a manga character. Let's praise him. You were superb in front of goal. Keep it up. Right, let's go to the draw. In the cup still, we have Dortmund, Leverkusen, Bremen and Hamburg. And I would love to get Hamburg actually. So let's do it. Let's do it one by one. Leverkusen. Oh, fuck off. Bremen, Dortmund, Hamburg. But having said that, we could be playing Hamburg in the final. Oh, wouldn't that be a story? That's what they're going to do, isn't it? Hamburg are going to beat Dortmund. We're going to beat Leverkusen. And it's going to be Hamburg, Bremen final. Derby final. So next game for us, as I said, we've got Schalke, Gelsenkirchen, or Schalke as they're known. And I am thinking that I will probably play ahead and maybe we'll come back for the Wolfsburg game. With them playing Leverkusen, which will be interesting because it's kind of a little warm-up match to see how we do against them, because then we've obviously got them in the cup a little bit later on. But I think I'll just play that game off camera and tell you about it. So I might come back for Wolfsburg, and then perhaps we'll do Red Bull Leipzig and Bayern. I'd quite like to see Borussia Mönchengladbach though. And Dortmund would be a good one. So, I mean, this is how many games we've got left in the season basically. So we'll try and do sort of maybe 4 or 5 of those and the cup games as well. So I'll have a think about it. I'll try and work out which ones. But first off, we'll come back and do Wolfsburg as the next game. It's looking good. We're still on course to win the cup. 2 more games and we could have a first piece of silverware. A piece of silverware in the first season even, which is pretty damn good. We're doing good in the league as well, actually. You know, we're still kind of fourth. No, we are still fourth. But we're still kind of punching above our weight a little bit. Hopefully we can stay up there. I don't know how many matches we've got left, kind of say 15 or so, something like that. So if we can stay in that kind of around that top area, we could even be getting a European qualification spot. Could be a brilliant first season, basically. So yeah, next time we're going to be away to Wolfsburg, which could be interesting. We'll do a little stadium visit as well, like we always do when we're away. Look for some ultras, and just any weird things that we might see, like three-legged dogs or dodgy transactions. And yeah, come back and join us next time. Follow me on Twitter in the meantime, JimG_FM. Leave a like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.